What is going on, YouTube? We are back. This is NAR episode number 33. We're on a Daily Wire episode. This story comes from sunny California, where it looks like they are having a problem with the drought that's including some California wells. The title of this article is More Than 1,000 California Wells Run Dry. This is by Charlotte Pence Bond. Yep, that looks like the California desert for sure. But there's plenty of other places in California that don't look like that, guys. Don't think that that's the only thing California's got to offer. Beautiful state. Run into the ground by really bad policies and politicians. And not sure if they've ever had a legit election out there in that state. California's water supplies are running dry as the state's parched conditions are expected to continue into the winter months. Across the state, over 1,200 wells have gone dry this year. So 1,200 wells, which is up 49% from the same period of time last year. In the last 30 days, 175 wells were reported as dry, which was a 33% decrease from the 30 days beforehand, per the Department of Water Resources dry well reporting system. In 2018, 2019, and 2020, less than 100 dry wells were reported each year, the Associated Press reported. Mike Wade, executive director of the California Farm Water Coalition, told the Daily Wire that there are two major reasons groundwater levels have gone down in California. First, over the last 30 years, surface water supplies that irrigated much of the state's food-producing farmland were largely redirected to other purposes, he said over email. And second, to cope with reduced surface water supplies, farmers turned to groundwater to stay in business and invested in high-efficiency irrigation systems. This combination of factors severely reduced groundwater recharge, and we're seeing the results today through reduced water for farming and local communities, as well as less food production for consumers in the rest of the state. Adding another layer to the problem is the Sustainable Groundwater Management Act, the SGMA, which made it so that local groups have to create groundwater sustainability agencies for certain basins. Local agencies will need to have their aquifers sustainably operated by 2042 per the Associated Press. This puts an additional level of stress and burden on farmers who are already trying to get by without much support from the government. Dry weather is expected to continue for a fourth year. La Niña weather is expected to result in less rain and snow for the western state. Daniel Swain, a UCLA climate scientist, told Cal Matters. He said, "It's not known just how the weather will go, but I would still put my money on dry, even in the northern third of the state," adding, "It's not a guarantee, but if you were to see 50 winters like this one, most of them would be dry." The La Niña effect is thought to have a 91% chance of continuing through September to November, with an 80% likelihood that it will occur through November to January, and a 54% likelihood in January to March of next year, according to climate.gov and the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center. California officials also said that they anticipate the dry conditions to continue. "We are actively planning for another dry year," Janine Jones, drought manager for the California Department of Water Resources, said when talking about how California was doing at the end of its water year, which concluded on September 30th. So, looks like we got some more problems out there in California with the drought. They're saying now that it's the wells that are running dry. It's not just the rain that they're not getting. It's not just the obvious overconsumption out there in the state. They're blaming it on the underground wells. Is that true? Who knows? If you know anything about the composition of the earth, most of the water that we get, most of our deeper water, it's all underground, guys. It's like you can find it underground. You don't have to wait on it to rain. You can go deeper on wells. I don't know if that's been tried. I mean, obviously they've done some of that kind of stuff at like Lake Mead, where the water level recedes. So what do? They build a pipe that's deeper down in the direct closer to the water source. So I don't know what's going on out here in California with the wells. What do you guys think? They're talking about maybe it's like a over consumption problem and the wells are not able to recharge. Do you buy that? I'm not really sure. I think it has to do a lot more with the alleged, we'll just say alleged, climate engineering going on heavily in that state, and it has been going on for decades probably, that California taxpayers pay for, by the way. I think that's where the drought comes from. I think they moved the jet stream. This is just my opinion, no facts, right? We don't want to state anything that we could get in trouble for on or censored here on YouTube for. But in my opinion, I think that's what they're doing. I think they're moving the jet stream up and away from California, and other states that don't normally get as much rain as they've been getting while this jet stream has been moved. I think those states, they get more. The water has to go somewhere, guys. It's up in the clouds. It's in the jet stream. It's got to fall somewhere. So what they're doing is they're steering it, and they're moving it up and away from California and causing this severe drought. And meanwhile, you got historic flooding in areas that don't normally see flooding, because like I said, the water's got to go somewhere. Anyways, guys, what do you think about this topic? Are you guys out in California? Do you guys have a well? Any of our subscribers or listeners here have a well? Tell me what's going on with that. If you know any specs on your well, how deep it is, what area you're in. You don't have to give me specifics, of course. This is YouTube, this is social. We don't need your address out there or anything. But let me know what you think about this topic. If you want me to cover some more of this California drought stuff, also let me know in the comment section. This is one of a couple episodes we're gonna do probably tonight, so stay tuned, guys. Also, I just wanted to let you know we did start a Twitter account. So New American Revolution is now on Twitter. You can search for us there. We're gonna probably be putting some of our shorts and kind of the Deciphering the Dems episodes on there, kind of the shorter ones on Twitter. We'll try to post the whole video, and then if it's a longer video, we're gonna go ahead and probably just stick to posting links on Twitter to those videos on YouTube still. So you'll still view them on YouTube, those longer ones. But some of the shorter ones you'll be able to catch now on Twitter as well. Please get the word out, guys. Please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. We went up a couple subscribers. Our goal right now is to try to get to our first 1,000 subscribers. So help us get there, guys. We need that to be able to do some live streams, of course. You get some different privileges once you get 1,000. I'm not relying too heavily on the fact that you can monetize your channel at 1,000, because I think a lot of the subject matter that we are going to be covering and do cover on this channel will probably get us demonetized on most videos anyway. So I'm not really looking for the monetization, guys. I'm looking for the following. I'm looking to get the word out there, the truth. And yes, thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you guys soon.